Sino pong tumatayong chairman ng NGCP?
Zhu Guangxiao.
Yeah, Zhu Guangxiao stands as chairman, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Of the 14 individuals mentioned, 4 of them are Chinese of nationality. Is this correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
A minority share was able to hold chairmanship of the company. Bakit ipagkakatiwala yon sa isang dayuhan at hindi sa Pilipino? Lumalabas, ang pinaka nagpapatakbo nito, dayuhan, as chairman. Ano na po nangyari sa Pilipino? Ano nangyari na po sa Pilipinas?
Hindi po ganyan yung proseso. Wala pong Chinese executive or managerial, holding managerial position. Wala po kaming nasa opisina ng Mr. Wenbo. Hindi po siya ang for authority to purchase land. Wala na pong hindi po ganito yung proseso ngayon, Mr. Chair.
Again, to NGCP, I would just like to take off from the points raised by Congresswoman Jinky Luistro because indeed, when it comes to control of NGCP, security, sovereignty are primordial concern. Kanina po, NGCP, nabanggit niyo po na sa kasalukuyan, sino pong tumatayong chairman ng NGCP?
Your Honor, I'm holding now the company's GIS for the year 2024, and it says here, Zhu Guangxiao,
So,
Chairman.
Zhu Guangxiao stands as chairman, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And then, if we're looking at the same document, can we just run through the other directors and officers? Can you just go read them one by one?
Mr. Chair, I will read the name and the position.
Yes, please.
Number 1, Zhu Guangxiao, Chairman. Number 2, Roberto Cayuto Jr., Vice Chairman. Number 3, Henry T. C. Jr., Vice Chairman. Number 4, Jose T. Pardo, not an officer. Number 5, Ambassador Francis Chua, not an officer. Number 6, Anthony L. Almeda, President and CEO/CAO. Number 7, Attorney Paul P. Sagayo Jr., not an officer. Number 8, Yao Yao Sheng, not an officer. Number 9, Wang Li Jin, not an officer. Number 10, Li Xinhua, not an officer. Number 11, Nanette Nancy G. Bugnosen, Chief Financial Officer. Number 12, Rico C. Vega, OIC Chief Technical Officer. Number 13, Karen S. Ong, Corporate Secretary. Number 14, Ronald Delan P. Concepcion, Assistant Corporate Secretary.
Yes. Okay. So thank you very much. And while looking at the document, Mr. Chair, I noticed that of the 14 individuals mentioned, 4 of them are Chinese of nationality. Is this correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you also confirm, Mr. Chairman, that NGCP 36% is state grid owned. Is that correct?
Mr. Chair, also based on this GIS, the State Grid International Development Limited, 36.30, but there are nominal shares, Mr. Chair, for the...
So 36% is owned by the state grid.
Yes,
Correct.
Mr. Chair.
Yes. And who owns majority of the state grid of China?
That I do not have a detail, Mr. Chair, that already pertains to...
Can somebody from NGCP answer this question?
Mr. Chair, for the ones that are present here, and considering that we are from NGCP, Mr. Chair, I don't think anyone from NGCP will be able to respond to the shareholding insofar as who owns State Grid International Development.
Because it is
Limited
very
Hong Kong.
important for us to know who owns the state grid. Is it privately owned? Is it government owned by the Chinese government? Who owns the state grid?
Mr. Chair, if I may, I think there's already an order for an issuance of a subpoena.
Well, anyway, I am reading an article here that says the State Grid Corporation of China is 91.68% owned and controlled by the Chinese Central State-Owned Assets Supervision and Administration Commission. So can you confirm this? That 91% is owned by
Apologies,
the...
Mr. Chair, I cannot confirm your statement for lack of knowledge.
Okay, but in any case, can you just give me information on this on the next hearing?
Mr. Chair, most likely we may be able to get a semblance of a response to that when we able to get the corporate documents.
Kasi, ma'am, alam mo, napaka mahalagang malaman natin kung sino may-ari ng 36% na yun o yung 40% na yun. Kung yun ba isang pribadong individual o yun ba ay isang pamahalaan. Kasi magkaiba po yun. Magkaiba po yun. At hindi po ako naniniwala na hindi nyo po alam kung sino po ang may-ari ng State Grid. Para naman po napakahirap tanggapin na sa napakatagal na panahon na kinakatawanan nyo ang NGCP, hindi nyo man lang alam kung sino po ang nasa likuran ng State Grid. How long have you been working for NGCP?
Started in 2019, Your Honor.
Therefore, for the past 5 years. Okay. Anyway, NGCP, next question. 40% is Chinese-owned, correct?
Confirmed, Mr. Chair.
So how was it possible that the chairman of NGCP was able to be elected as chairman when their shares only represent not even half or minority of the company? Oftentimes, the majority shareholders would be able to elect their chairman. How is it here in NGCP a minority share was able to hold chairmanship of the company?
The particulars, Mr. Chair, I have no information. But as a whole, the board of directors can indeed elect who they want to be the chairman of the corporation.
Understood.
Conceptually,
Yeah.
Mr. Chair.
Understood. The board of directors would elect. Now, isn't it quite ironic that a minimum share, a minority shareholder will hold the highest position in the company?
Mr. Chair, insofar as the composition of the board of directors, the chairman, Mr. Chair, from what I understand, nagpe-preside lang po siya. So, not much
But no.
functions.
Yeah, but regardless, di ba? That's the chairman. 60% Filipino-owned yan. Mas gugustuhin ko na yung chairman ko Pilipino. Bakit ko ibibigay sa dayuhan yan? 40% lang yung kanilang hawak. Can I also ask, Mr. Chair, if indeed Attorney Malyari's testimony is correct, can I also subpoena, not naman subpoena, but request, Mr. Chair, the minutes of the elections of how the board conducted themselves, Mr. Chair? So moved. Mr. Chairman. No, Mr. Chairman, yeah.
Second, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion.
To ask for the minutes.
I'm sorry. So are you addressing that to Attorney Malyari?
Yes.
Okay. So Attorney Malyari, there's a motion duly seconded. The chairing objection. Please submit the minutes as requested by this committee.
Kasi nakakapagtaka lang po, Mr. Chair, na minority share ka kaso lang ikaw may hawak ng pinakamataas na posisyon. Totoo na hinalal ka doon, actually yun ang mas nakakapagtaka. Bakit ipagkakatiwala yon sa isang dayuhan at hindi sa Pilipino? Kung mas malaki at mas malakas ang boses, mas natural na ibigay ito sa mas may malaking interest sa kumpanya. Hindi po ba, Attorney Malyari?
Mr. Chair, again, this depends on the agreement amongst the members of the Board of Directors, Mr. Chair.
Yes, precisely. So anyway, so can we just ask for the minutes of how the elections was conducted among the Board of Directors and the officers of NGCP, just so that we can get a feel of how it transpired?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. Attorney Malyari, kasama po sa mga opisyal ninyo si Liu Zhangqiang bilang Assistant Technical Officer. Siya din po ang kumakatawan sa operation and maintenance. Tama po ba ito?
Based on the GIS dated 2024, I'm holding, it's not reflected here, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Well, in my notes, he's part of your company. Pwede niyo po kaming maliwanagan, sino po si Mr. Wenbo? Wenbo. Wenbo. Sino po si Mr. Wenbo?
Your Honor, as for myself, I do not know. I will let Mr. Ireño answer for that question, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, the reason why I ask who this individual is because I have documents here from NGCP addressed to the president of the company from their chief technical officer, whose name is Wenbu. And the subject of the document is request for approval of authority to purchase lands and land rights using the preferred valuations for EB Magalona, Bacolod for a 230 kilowatt transmission line project, part of the Cebu Negros Panay Backbone Project, Stage 1. So, kaya ko po kanina tinatanong kung paano at yung proseso ng pagdadaan ng proyekto at tinatanong kung sino yung mga nag-head ng bawat opisina na yon. Nakakapagtaka po, bakit hindi nyo po pinangalanan itong si Mr. Wenbu? At mukhang si Mr. Wenbu din ang nagre-request sa mga acquisition ng mga proposed site expansion ninyo, hindi lamang dito sa Negros Panay Backbone, pati po sa Las Piñas sa Bote Substation. Pangalan niya rin po.
Your Honor, the date of the document is 2014.
Yes.
Perhaps if we could look back to the our GIS for 2014, perhaps his name may appear there, Mr. Chair.
Is it
But
I just find it a little bit how do you say it? It leaves a very bad taste in the mouth. That even to decisions of this nature in a company running basic utilities in our country, such decisions have to be made by a national, Chinese national. Bakit hindi po ba ito pwede pagkatiwala sa Pilipino? Pati po ba yung pagbibili ng lupa? Sila na rin po ang magdidesisyon? Sila din po ang mag-a-approve? Bakit po ganon? Ganon nyo po ba pinatatakbo ang NGCP? Kasi una, lumalabas, ang pinaka nagpapatakbo nito, dayuhan, as chairman. Tapos pati itong mga desisyon na maliliit na pagpapabili ng lupa, pag-expand ng mga acquisitions ng mga backbone ninyo, dayuhan pa rin po magdidesisyon. Ano na po nangyari sa Pilipino? Ano nangyari na po sa Pilipinas?
Mr. Chair, ako ngayon, ang masasabi ko, hindi po ganyan yung proseso. Wala pong Chinese executive or managerial, holding managerial position. So, ito po, 2014, if we may be allowed to shed more light on this, kasi po, hindi ako familiar sa dokumento, Mr. Chair, but And as I have said earlier, I came in 2019. There can be an explanation for this, Mr. Chair. Pero ngayon, Mr. Chair, wala po kaming nasa opisina ng Mr. Wenbo. Hindi po siya ang for authority to purchase land. Wala na pong hindi po ganito yung proseso ngayon, Mr. Chair.
Well, you know what, Mr. Chair, madaling sabihin yon, but of course, documents don't lie. And we find ourselves in a very peculiar situation right now where sovereignty is a very sensitive topic in our country. Right now, just across Zambales, where Congressman Cong represents, we spotted again one of the largest Chinese warships. So are they actually really in our seas, or are they actually in our system? Are they even deciding certain decisions that should be left for Filipinos to decide? These are issues that are very sensitive to me, Mr. Chair, dahil ang maapektuhan po dito ay bawat Pilipino. Kaya nga gusto ko rin po malaman, Mr. Chair, kung papaano po ba ang proseso ng pagdedesisyon at kung sino ang nagdedesisyon para sa NGCP.
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Noel Guzman, lahat po ng abogado na kumonsinti sa paglabag sa batas ay dapat alisan ng karapatang mag-abogado at alisan ng karapatang humawak ng anumang posisyon sa anumang uri ng sangay sa pamahalaan. Pahayag naman ni Jane Bordado, can't imagine na malapit ng hawakan ng China ang bansa natin, ganito na baka hina ang mga opisyal sa bansa natin, kasalanan na naman ito ni Digong. At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Sylvia Cabello, malinaw naman ang sinabi ni attorney, walang executives na foreign ngayon sa panahon niya, so meaning sa nakaraan admin nangyari yan. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.